get spit on. It is just spitting. That looks weird. It is 10:34 p.m. a.m. on whatever the hell, Saturday the 14th. This is what I call a safe delivery. It is spitting out here though, so I'm gonna move it around, get it inside. Hang on to it. Mileage, oh God, you would have. Mileage, 194015. God, that's quiet. Sweet. Saturday. Did I film anything? I don't think it happened. I said I would, I didn't. It was a stupid busy kind of Saturday. It's my dad's birthday, happy 60 whatever to him. And it turned into a work day this afternoon. We headed up to Escondido. We took delivery of a car, which I may or may not film later in the week. I'll have to talk to the owner. And then we got to work on the E60. It needed an oil change and a filter, so we took care of that. And then a couple of weeks ago, more like a month ago at this point probably, we went to open the hood to add oil or do something. And the hood cable had no feedback, it wasn't doing anything. It had no resistance. And turns out the cable broke because, like most BMWs, you have to open the hood so much to fix things that the hood cables themselves actually fail. And I've replaced two in my own E39, largely because my hood latches failed, or, well, no, they didn't fail. They got rusty, which caused them to demand more tension from the cable, which then eventually overstressed the cable and caused the cable to fail. One of them died on Christmas Day, like, I don't know, 2014 or something like that. And then the other one I did right before I moved out here, so September of 18. The E60, it's the same idea, it's the same concept. It is not the same application. The cable does run up through the firewall. You have to take off the driver's side pedal, pedal box sealing as I call it. But the issue is you can't see where the grommet goes through the firewall. The dead pedal doesn't remove from the carpeting. Supposedly they're glued in. Who thought that was a good idea? And then there's a big ass wiring harness as thick as your wrist that goes up right in front of the firewall, on the inside of course, right in front of the grommet. So you can't see it, you can't pull it, you can't push the new one in. It took like 2.5 hours laying upside down in the freaking car today to install it. Now my back hurts and it wasn't fun. But it's done and it works again, so that's rewarding. General maintenance on the car. Nate, we had lunch at Home Sweet Home on Enterprise in Escondido. It was delicious. We walked in there at 12:58, not realizing that they closed at 1 o'clock. Felt a little bit guilty, ordered immediately. The food was on the table at 12:07. 9 minutes from the time we walked in. Well, of course, they're in a hurry to get home, but we ate, we cleaned up the table, we got out of their hair. Went back, did more stuff at the shop. Tonight, for dinner, we went to Casa Guadalajara with Tyler and Nate. Had a great dinner down there, checked out their new place downtown. Came back here. I've been watching a video from something Vortex, Radar Vortex on YouTube about the V1 Gen 2. If you guys have heard about that, if you know what it is, cool, I'm excited about it. I've kind of been waiting for an update to the V1 now for, I don't know, 5 years. It's been a long time in the making, but I've learned a lot listening to Mike's interview, or discussion rather, with whatever the Radar Vortex guy is on YouTube. Interesting stuff. I'm not going to talk your head off for the rest of the night. I'm going to get to bed. We'll talk on Sunday. Good night.